Hi and welcome to another video for Year 7 Maths, still under the chapter of Algebra. Today we are going to do expansion of algebraic expressions. So basically expansions means you have to do multiplication, as you can see for like this example, bracket 2 bracket a plus b. When you use this one, you are basically multiplying the terms or the numbers outside, and then you have to spread it or distribute it to the terms inside the bracket. So there are two basic methods to expand algebraic expressions. So this is the first one, the claw method, and the second one, I call it the box method. So let me just highlight this one. So this one's claw, and the one is using box. So for this one, I will primarily use the claw method to expand algebraic expression. So basically here, you notice that whenever you expand an algebraic expression, from here you have brackets, but in this one, it has no brackets. So you are basically saying that expansion is a process of removing the brackets from an expression. Okay, so let's start first with this one, example number 1. So expand the following. So I'll just use this one, claw methods. So 2 times 4x means 8x plus, because here 2 times positive 5 will get you positive 10y. So it's that simple. Or you can break it down like this, 2 bracket 4x, and then in between there's plus 2 bracket 5y. So it's basically the same idea. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Negative 3, expand to this one. Okay, so negative 3 times 2x will be negative 6x. And the negative times negative will have positive. 3 times 5y will be 15y. Okay, you can do this one also. This one is also one of the methods. And next one is C. C is here 4 bracket x minus 2y plus 5z. So let's expand the 4. Alright. So here you will have 4x minus 8y plus 4 times 5z is 20z. Okay, so that's for part C, and let's have a look at part D. Okay, here just be careful with expansion, because here one of the biggest things that you have to notice is when you expand 3, it has to be expanded with the terms inside the brackets, not the one outside. So that's one of the common mistakes that student makes in this type of expansion. So 3 will be expanded into the terms inside the bracket, which is 2x minus 3y. Negative 3 is outside the bracket, so you cannot expand 3 to it. Alright, so here you will have 3 times 2x, 6x, and then 3 times negative 3y is minus 9y. So that's the expansion, and then outside here you have minus 3. So there you have it. Okay, for your information, if anything after the expansion, if you have anything that can be simplified, you have to simplify it according to the terms. Okay, right, so let's have a look at example number 2. Okay, example number 2 here, expand also the following. Okay, so here 3a times negative 2a, and then 3a times 5b. So here you will have 6. Okay, I forgot the negative 6aa. So here I have done the side note. AA means a square, right? And then the next one will be 3a times positive 5b. So you will have positive 3 times 5 is 15, and a times b. So there you have it for this part. And then the next part here, expansion also, the term of negative 7p into the terms inside the brackets. So negative 7p times 2q is negative 14pq. And then the next term is negative times negative. Don't forget, it will become positive. And then 7 times 3 is 21. And p times r is pr. So that's example number 2. Okay, let's have a look at the next example. Example number 3. So here, expand and simplify the following. So here, this is the biggest clue, that afterwards you have to see whether you can simplify the terms, like terms or unlike terms. Let's see. So here, Okay, compared to the previous example, you have a double brackets here, one pair over here and one pair over here. But no matter, you just have to use the idea of expansion, terms outside the brackets to the terms inside the brackets. So the first pair here, you can see this is this one. So 2 expand to this one and 2 expand to this one, right? So here, negative bracket 2 plus 4m. Here actually, whenever you don't have any number in front of the bracket, actually you have it, but you don't have to write it because this is actually 1. So 1, negative 1, expand to this one. Right, so let me just redo the terms for you. 3m minus 2 and then minus 1, 2 plus 4m. So here expansion, the usual claw method. And then 2 times 3m is 6m. And then 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Right? So that's for the first one. And then the next one here, the next term will be negative 1 times 2 is minus 2. And then negative 1 times 4m is negative 4m. Right, here, whenever you have to expand and simplify, you do not stop here because here you can see that you can rearrange them according to the terms that are like. So like terms over here, 6m, and then rearrange negative 4m, you move it, and then you have the numbers, which is negative 4 and then minus 2, right? So here, 6m minus 4m will be 2m, and then negative 4 minus 2 will be negative 6. Right? So that's for part A. And for part B, we will do the similar thing, expansion for the first bracket, and then negative A will be expanded in the second bracket. So here you will have 2b times 2a, 2 times 2 is 4, b times a, ba or ab, doesn't matter. And then the next one here, negative, 2b times positive 1 is positive 2b, 2b times 1, the same thing. And then the next one is negative a times 2b will be negative 2ab. And then negative a times negative 3 will be negative times negative is positive. And then 3 times a is 3a. And let's check again whether you can simplify anything over here. So you can see here that 4ab and 2ab are like terms. So here, 4ab minus 2ab. And then the rest of them will be put over here. So 2b plus 3a, doesn't matter, right? So as long as you rearrange them and then you do not change the sign. So 4ab minus 2ab will give you 2ab and then the rest of the term plus 2b plus 3a. So basically that's it for all the examples. I hope that this is quite simple for you to understand. With that, thank you very much and see you again.